Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. So today I'm going to be sharing with you my favourite products for November. So I haven't done a favourites video for like a very long time, but I always enjoy doing them and I always enjoy watching other people's monthly favourites as well. So yeah, these are all of the things that I've been loving throughout November. So the first thing I've been absolutely loving this month is my AirPods. So if you've seen what I got for my birthday video, you will see that I had to return one of the items, like one of my main presents. So instead of like getting a replacement, I decided that I would, get some AirPods instead. I went for the 3rd generation ones. So if you haven't seen them, they look like this, and I'm really enjoying using them to like edit my videos on my laptop, like watch YouTube, watch TV shows, listen to music. Obviously like they pair with my phone, so I've been out and about on walks and just been really enjoying having them. They're so much more convenient than like the wired ones that I've been using for my laptop. And then my other wireless headphones, I've got like the big like over-ear Sony ones, which I find can just be a bit like annoying sometimes. Like they're great if you just like sat on a plane, but these are definitely so like lightweight and just easy to use on the go. And yeah, I've just been really loving them. It's actually a really funny story about them as well. So I ordered them from JB Hi-Fi, which is like a electrical shop here in Australia, and they were doing like an Uber delivery service. So it was $5 I think to get it delivered in the post and take 5 days, or it was like $10 to get it delivered in an Uber within like a couple of hours. So I literally ordered them at like 3 o'clock I think one afternoon, and by 4:30 I had them, which was just really like a bizarre experience. The Uber driver who delivered them said that she'd never done anything like this before. We were both like, yeah, this is really weird, but like really handy. And I couldn't believe it was only $5 more. So my next favourite thing for November is something that I also received for my birthday, and it is the Stephen King fairy tale book. So this is his newest book that he's written. I've like made it a little way through, but I was like instantly hooked on this. I won't like give you any spoilers about the book, and to be honest, I obviously haven't like read it all yet, so I don't know what the ending's going to be. But essentially this boy loses his mum, his dad becomes an alcoholic, and then like turns his life around, and he stumbles across this man with a broken leg at this weird strange old house, and has now started looking after his dog, and all the stuff that's going to happen is like to do with this man's house. So yeah, I love Stephen King. He's like my favourite author, and I've read a few of his books so far. So yeah, I was really pleased to get this, not only for my birthday, but I've just been like obsessively reading it. I've been reading it like by the pool. I've even taken it to uni and been like reading it in the sun there. And yeah, I just can't wait to find out everything that happens in this book. The next thing I've also been loving this month, and this again is probably because I've had a bit of a break from uni, so I've had a bit more time to do stuff that isn't uni work, but I've just got into watching Grey's Anatomy. Now I know I'm literally 20 years late to the party, but they have all of the seasons on Disney Plus. I think it's like 19 seasons so far, and it's like 400 episodes. So I think I'm on like season 2 episode 14 already, and yeah, it's just such an easy watch. I do quite like medical dramas anyway. Like I used to watch Casualty, I watched House, I've been watching The Good Doctor, so that's probably why I find it quite interesting, and like the storylines are quite easy to follow, and yeah, it's always like a bit of drama, and you know, I love watching other people's drama. So yeah, I know I'm very late to actually watching it, but I just wanted to start watching a series that had like hundreds of episodes, so I don't have to think about choosing a new series for a really long time. So yeah, if you've ever watched Grey's, or you like watching it, or you've got any other kind of series recommendations for once I finally finished watching it all, then definitely let me know. So my next favourite for November is actually this lipstick. So this is from Glam. It's in this like really weighty like magnetic packaging, which I really like. It is this shade here. It's actually the shade that I'm wearing today, and it is shade Self Made Babe. This lipstick, I can't remember how much it was, but it was very, very inexpensive. And like, no offense to Sheen Glam, but I didn't have like the world's highest expectations of it. But I tell you what, this is a really, really great lipstick. It applies so easily. It's just this really nice, as you can see, like neutral shade. It's matte, but it's not like overly drying or like doesn't crack, or I don't know. I find that I don't have to reapply it throughout the day. It does kind of last the eat and drink test, which is always a big bonus as well. And I just think it's such a great shade to just go with like any look as well. So my next November favourite is also makeup related, but this time it's an eyeshadow palette that I have just been like, just seem to be reaching for like all of the time this month. But it is the Colourpop Garden Variety palette. I don't actually think this palette is available anymore, so I'm really sorry if you're like seeing this and like wanting to buy it, but maybe could pick it up on somewhere like Depop or Poshmark. I don't know, definitely have a look. So it has got all these really cute succulents on the packet, which I really, really love. And these are the shades. It is a bit of a mess, as you can tell, but there's just something about this palette I really, really love. I either do like a look with these kind of pinky shades here, or like the more neutral shades with a bit of like a shimmer. I just think it's such a, like on the front of it, it doesn't seem that versatile, but it is really versatile. The metallics are so beautiful and the mattes are really pigmented as well. I do love a Colourpop palette. I should have worn it today. I actually wore the Colourpop Plush Like Me today. If I thought about filming this today, I would have used this, but there are definitely a few looks over on my Instagram where I've used this palette. So if you want to kind of see it in all its glory, then yeah, check out my Instagram, which is always in the description below. And then just like the final other makeup related thing is actually this fixing spray from Rimmel. So this is their Lasting Finish Fix and Go. It's actually a 2-in-1 primer and setting spray, but I just use it to set my makeup. It's a really, really big bottle, but I picked this up really recently and I'm sure it was only like $5 or $6 or something. Definitely very inexpensive. This definitely does what it says it's going to do. It holds my makeup in place all day. I don't notice like any fallout of eyeshadow or like mascara. It keeps all of my like powders and blush and all of that in place all day, and I really do like Rimmel makeup anyway. It's very affordable and very, very good quality, so I definitely would recommend this setting spray if you are looking for a new one. So the next thing I've been loving in November, I don't know, it's probably gonna come across like a bit strange, but again, I got a few little sets of these for my birthday. It is these little mini block sets. They're like nano blocks, but they're the Kmart version, and I sat and built this kangaroo with a little Joey in its pouch because again, now I'm off uni, I have like time to do things that I couldn't justify doing before. I find stuff like this just so therapeutic, and they're just obviously like nice little ornaments to have out. I have already also done this shark, and I have a koala and a couple of other like bigger sets to build as well. So the next thing is actually a food related item that I've been really enjoying in November. The fact that I have like repurchased them, which is why it's a brand new box, but it's these FiberOne 90 calorie bars. These are the birthday cake squares, which is actually the only flavour that I have tried, but they are literally delicious. It is like eating a birthday cake. I think sometimes you find with these like healthy or like low calorie snack things, they're like not that nice because they like haven't got a lot of sugar in, but these are actually outstanding. They've got, as you can see, little like sprinkles throughout. They've got the kind of frosting icing on top, and they're probably about this big. They're not huge, but they are quite thick and they are actually really quite filling. I got into a habit of just like taking one of these out a day for like a little lunch dessert, and they were on special again, so yeah, I picked them up again. They have so many other different flavors which I haven't tried yet, so if you've tried out any of the other flavors or there's any others you can recommend for me to try out, then definitely let me know. So the last two favorites for November are just a couple of like clothing items. So the first thing is these tie-dye shorts that I picked up from Sheen. If you've seen my Sheen haul I did quite recently, you will see, yeah, that I got these, and these have been like my go-to shorts now for basically like the whole time since I bought them. They are good length, they're kind of like just above the knee, but they are the softest material I think I've ever felt. I also picked up a tie-dye dress which is the same material, and yeah, they're just so soft and buttery. They're really well fitted, they're nice and like high-waisted and comfortable, and they don't like ride up or anything. I've worn, washed and dried them countless times and they've still like kept their shape, they've still kept their like elasticity to like obviously fit, and yeah, they are so comfortable. I think as well I'm gonna maybe pick up a couple of other pairs because they've got slightly different variations in the tie-dye, and yeah, I just think they look really nice with like a plainer top, like even just like with this grey top I could wear them, or like a white top or something like that. But yeah, I definitely would recommend these shorts from Sheen if you're looking for some like cycling biker shorts that are just a bit more different than just plain black, but aren't so like wild and out there. And then the last thing that I have been loving throughout November is something that I've like had before but not had for years, if that makes sense. But I bought myself a new pair of Toms. I just went for the black ones because they just go with everything, to be honest. They've got the like animal print on the inside, which I think is pretty cool, and then just like the little logo on the back. As you can see, they're already pretty well worn, but they actually had a massive sale. They had loads of pairs of Toms for like $20, $30 or $40, which is an absolute bargain. I've now like truly, you know, broken them in, they've molded to my feet, and they are like the most comfortable things ever. When I saw that they were doing a massive sale, I thought, yeah, this would be quite a good shoe for the summer, and they are just that, an excellent shoe for the summer, and just yeah, really versatile to pair with like basically any outfit. So that was all of my favorite kind of products and items that I have been loving throughout November. So definitely let me know if you've tried out any of these, if you've got any suggestions, as I said, for like other TV shows, or if you've got any other suggestions for the flavours of the FiberOne bars that I could try, definitely let me know as well. Also, if you're interested in me actually like bringing back my monthly favourites, because I haven't done it for ages, but I do actually quite enjoy doing it, let me know that as well. But thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please do give the video a big thumbs up, leave me a comment, and if you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing, and I'll see you again in my next video.